Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to get the look that Tulisa from N-Dubs was wearing on the front of the Against All Odds album. I will put a link to my blog in the description box and that will show you the picture that I'm working from. Okay, I have obviously done one eye and let's get started on the other. To prime my eye and also to conceal the skin tone to make it even, I've just used a little bit of my concealer. And the one that I use is the Urban Decay pencil concealer, and my colour is FBI. And what we're going to do is we're going to lay down the base colour, the colour on the eyelid. So I'm going to use a satin grey. This is Bow Grey by MAC. This is from the Liberty of London collection. Now I do know that Sleek do a really good palette. I think it's called Storm, and it has a really good matte grey and also a good black as well, which obviously we'll be using some black in this look, so that might be a really good dupe to the colours that I use today. Okay, what I'm using is a flat shader brush, and this one I'm using is a 194 from Sigma, and I'm going to concentrate the colour on the eyelid and then just bringing it up just around the top of the eye. I haven't brought it right directly into the corner here because we're going to put a highlight there, and then just bringing that out. Okay, don't worry if it starts to spill, as long as you have a tissue or a wet wipe to hand, then that will keep that in check. I'm going to take a blending brush. This is a 217, this is the travel size one from Sigma, and it's a clean one, and all I'm going to do is backwards and forwards and circular motions to blend that upwards. So the motions that you use blend upwards into your socket line. To build up the intensity of this grey, because that's the main sort of lid colour, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start to layer that up. Not only will it intensify the colour, but it also make it last longer as well. Okay, take a nice fluffy brush, and this one I'm using a Sigma 239, and I'm going to take a colour by MAC. This is Brulee, and this is a frost finish, sort of light beige colour, which is I find is really nice to use as a highlight on my skin tone, because it's just one shade brighter, and I think it adds a real sort of highlight. So what I'm going to do is pop that colour from the grey up to the brow bone, and then right into this inner corner here. Okay, once you've done that, just pop a little bit more grey onto the lid, just over, pat it over where you just joined that colour. And this will help it to blend in. I'm just going to use the same 217 brush and to blend it up. And what you've done is you've just gradually brought the colour up. So there's a really nice gradient between the Bow Grey and the vanilla. Don't forget to give it a good blend on the inner corner as well. Okay, and that's the eyeshadow done. I'm now going to just define my eyebrows with a little bit of eyeshadow. The one I use is Espresso. In the video, they're not truly defined, the eyebrows, but I think Tulisa has quite a well-groomed set of eyebrows anyway. So I'm just going to add a little bit of definition, just fill in the sparse patches of my own. Now we're going to do the eyeliner, and what I've in the video, it's quite sort of powdery looking, so I'm actually going to achieve that effect with a eyeshadow, and the one I'm using is Carbon by MAC, which is a black one, and it's matte in finish. So if you do have that Sleek palette, then it's got a really good black in it, that'll get the same effect. And I've just dampened it with a little bit of wet wipe. And what I'm going to do is just draw a line using the angle of the brush along the top of the lash line. So I'm trying very hard to get as close to the lashes as possible. And this will make it look extra natural. Okay, bring that in to the inner corner of the eye. And when you're happy with the line you've done, then just take the edge of the angle and flip it so that the angle is in line with your eyelid. So there, you see? And then just draw where the bottom lashes carry on, and just draw a little line there. So it's actually the length of the brush, that line. Okay, as you are working on both eyes, make sure that they're equal. Then what I'm going to do is just flip it back round again and place it on the line you've created, and just drag that line back. Pull your skin taut slightly if this would help you. And that just joins right back in. Okay, I want to get a little bit of a rounded sort of flick on this one, so all I've done is just place the tip on the edge of the line you've made and then just drag it down to the direction of your bottom lash line. Okay, if you do make any mistakes or you want to just tidy that up and you have a little bit of fallout, just take that wet wipe and that will do the job for you. Okay, and just make sure that they are the same. And line the bottom eyelash. To finish off the under eyes, just take a bit of Bow Grey on an angle brush. This is a 266 by MAC. That a good old smudge. Take that 239, a little bit of Brûlot. Okay, now we're taking Sleek's and Cajole eyeliner. This one's in Nocturnal, which is the black, which is their crayon eyeliners. I quite like them. They're very strange to get used to, but they do come off quite thick, and they give you good colour. So what I'm going to do is use it to line the bottom. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put 2 coats of mascara on. This is MAC Mascara X that I'm using on the top and bottom lashes. She's not wearing any false eyelashes from what I can see in the picture. So give it a good couple of coats and I'll be right back. Okay, that's eyes all done. I'll tell you now what I did for the rest of my face. I put on some foundation. The one I've used is by Bourjois. It is the Fond de Teint. And it actually comes with a brush. And actually it's a really good little brush. And the colour that I have is Rose Claire number 32. Highly recommend that. As I said earlier on, the concealer that I used was the Urban Decay. On my cheeks, what I've done is I've put a little flush of pink there. Tulisa wears it a little bit further along her cheekbone. Her skin's really matte and quite light in this picture. So you can see the subtle pink, and the one I used to do that was Coralista by Benefit. For the lips, I have started off by putting down a coat of Sugar Pink by Collection 2000. I just put all of my lipsticks and popped it there. And in order to get sort of the real sheen look that she has, I'm just going to go back in with Brûlée and just on my finger and just tap that along the main pout part of your lip. And just layer that up until you get the finish that you like. Okay, there you go. This is my take on Tulisa's makeup that she was wearing on the N-Dubz album Against All Odds. This was requested, so thank you very much. It's a fantastic look. Keep your requests coming in. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up sign for this video, and if you're not already, become one of my wonderful subscribers. Alright guys, take care, big hugs.